Hey, Shalom. I want to start by saying, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Ka'alam la Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash, and also the honor to the pastors and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you, Ahchyam, there pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Alright, so I'm back here again with another lesson. And this lesson here, man, I'm just gonna be, not really, going into a lot of precepts. Maybe, one or two. Lord willing, I can find more precepts towards, this lesson. But this here is going towards, on the things that, I myself being, seeing, watching, and just observing, around, around Israel. All right, and just once you observe these things and you see what's going on, you like, man, Jack is really not looking forward, okay, to get out of here. Jack is more comparing his truth into like to these worldly things that these regular niggas is into, such as what is you know smack DVDs, them rap beefs, okay, housewives, husband of Hollywood, them TV shows, man. Nothing but dramas, nothing but dramas. Even now in sports such as NFL is nothing but dramas. NBA is nothing but dramas. Tennis is nothing but dramas. You know, whatever is going on, there's nothing but dramas. Hollywood is nothing but dramas these days. There's nothing real these days. And now Jack is trying to make this truth feel like that. If you doing that, man, if you that type of individual who is thinking this whole truth is just you going, this truth is lightly, I'm gonna take it lightly and make this truth just to be something we can beef on and talk about, entertain people with, you fucked in head. Yahweh Hashem Shai is gonna fucking kill you. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to destroy you. Legit. Like, you're gonna die a painful death, man. If you think this truth is something to play around with and abuse it and, go around and do what you want to do, make up your own doctrine and find something that you don't like and bring it up and use that something that you don't like to make up your point be known among Israel. You're crazy if you're doing that, man. You're crazy if you're doing that. And for me, like, I haven't seen worse than the apostles or the elders of Great Millstone. They've seen it worse than I have, But, and I'm just speaking after seeing, like, man, these individuals are just, these individuals out here today is, this ain't time to be fucking around, man. We in a time where prophecies have been fulfilled, man. And if you can't see it, I'm sorry, man. I just don't know what to. I don't know what to say. Like, prophecies have been fulfilled right now. That's why it's important to read and understand what you're reading, and have your eyes be wide open just to see what's going on around you. But hey, it's all the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Because by the end of the day, man, everything that is being done right now, it's all like going according to the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. You individuals out there who trying to, make up your own doctrine and make everything, make this truth become a dramatic thing. And, guess what? Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is using you to deceive these simple-minded people. The ones who believe all things, and they're taken and being deceived. And, that's how they're being taken. Because truth is being told about. That's how it is, man. Because you got individuals out there that Yahweh Hashem Yahshua does not want to get to this to get to this truth, and who might be even seeking hard to understand what's going on, and they're not gonna receive it, you know, because they haven't humbled themselves down. They're nothing but double-minded people, man. And since I mentioned that, let's go here to the book of James, right? Real quick, James 1:4, and a double-minded person, is somebody who's trouble in head, man. They're here, they're there, and here, and there, here, and there. You know, that's who they are, man. We just don't fucking believe it. Oh, all right. This is the book of James. Let me start from verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that giveth to all men liberally, and abradeth not, and it shall be given. So, if you lack of wisdom, all you gotta do is humble yourself down and pray, go on fast, and be willing to learn. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will give you that. But you know what Jack is? Jack is hard-headed. Jack think he knows something. And they never, they never look into that. They never look into praying, fasting, never look into learning. Because what Yahweh Shem Shah has done, he has set up men, okay, the leaders of Israel in this time we're living in. They ain't gonna come looking like a TD what is it? TD Jakes, Crawford Dollar, all right. What's that nigga name? Janus, his last name is Janus. I forget his name. Elder's been doing videos on him. Some idiot out there. They're gonna come. They ain't gonna come looking like Volcat Malone. They're gonna look. They're gonna come looking like these pastors that you see in your churches, or these pastors you see driving Maybach. Okay, flying in private jets, on private jets, flying from state to state, going on vacation in Italy, and and going over there in Mediterranean Sea for vacation with their women, wives. No, it ain't gonna be those individuals, man. It ain't gonna be those men standing on the stage speaking, speaking those using big words, educated, went to college, Bible college, got the promise. It ain't gonna be them, and that's a stumbling block, man. And that's what a lot of Jack get caught into it. Okay. So it says in NLT says, if you need wisdom, ask our generous Yahweh Bashem Yashan, and will give it to you. And he will not rebuke you. He will not rebuke you for asking. That's right. And then when Jack do pray for that, sometime to what I see is that Yahweh Bashem Yashan do give you that wisdom. But the thing is, that wisdom is being spoken, by man that you wouldn't think will speak the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And then when you see that, you're like, nah, this is not it. Nah. Fuck nah. These guys, nah. Yeah, it's the way it is, man. You see this a lot of time when on how in Bowers. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 20. It says, ways the wise. Let's go to the chapter. 1 Corinthians 1:18, for the preaching of this cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Let's read that in NLT. Okay, NLT, baby, come on. The message of the cross is foolish to those who are headed for destruction. You see that? But we are who are being saved know it is very power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. For it is written, I'll destroy the wisdom of the wise. You see? And will bring to nothing the understanding of prudence. Okay? So all these, wise men you see out there, those ain't, come on, man. It ain't them. It ain't them. All right, this is this is Yahweh Hashem Yahshua's his counsel, and Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is gonna use man you wouldn't think that he will use. Okay, verse 20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have known the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? You see? So all these, dude, educated dude, how, the promise fucking, doctor. Nah, man, it ain't them. It ain't them. I'm sorry to break your feelings, hate your feelings, but it's not those guys. It ain't work out. Verse 21, for after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. And that's what you see happening, you know, with, the man you see on the streets preaching. You're going to look at them and be like, man, these guys are stupid. These guys are on drugs. These guys ain't the ones. These guys are some other shit. These guys are drunk. These guys are fucking homeless. These guys are haters, hate group. These guys in a cult, Yeah. And NLT says, since God in his wisdom it's like it so to it's that the world will never know him through human wisdom. He has used our foolish preaching to save those who believe. You see? For the Jews require a sign and the Greeks seek wisdom. And this is, the Jews is the ones who knew the truth. All right. But their belief was, they didn't have faith or believed. Then they needed to see and believe. They needed to see first for them to believe. And so the Greeks seek wisdom, and this is going into what? The foreigner Israelites, man. This is foreigners, Israelites. Okay, seek what? Seek wisdom. The Gentiles, which were Israelite foreigners. Okay, because here, the Greeks, it ain't speaking the original Greeks, man. This is speaking about our people, all right, who became like the Greeks. You go in the book of Maccabees, you're gonna read about how our people became Greeks. It was by force, man. All right. But we preach Hamashiach crucified unto the Jews a stumbling block. And that becomes a stumbling block to the, back then this became a stumbling block to those who knew. All right, who they were. And unto the Greeks foolishness. But unto them which are called, both Jews and Greeks, Hamashiach, the power of the Most High and the wisdom of the Most High. Because of the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than man, and the wickedness of the Most High is stronger than man. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that no many wise men after the flesh, no mighty men, no many nobles are called. Okay, you see that? None of those people you see of today who really on high pedestal are being called into the truth. None of them are being called, man. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things. The Most High chose the lowest, the foolish, individuals out there of the world to confound the wise. You see, He chose the foolish, living creatures out there to confound the living, wise creatures, man. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are might, and the base things of the world, and the things which are despised, have the Most High chosen, yet the things which are not, to bring the things that are. You see, that's why many individuals can't receive the truth, because they intend to look into how you look, your appearance, who you are, where you been, how famous you are, and then when they look into that, when you don't fit it, they run away. you know. When you read all verse 28 in NLT, the Most High have chosen things. It's like God chose things despised by the world, things counted as nothing at all, and used them to bring to nothing what is the world considers important. And this is what's happening within your eyes right now. And that's why there's so much confusion going on right now, because who's bringing out the truth of Yahweh? It's like, who's bringing out the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? How they look. And that becomes a big stumbling blocks, man, That leaves Jack all fucked in head, man, how you speak, how you carry, how you look when when you're how and was doing your videos. Order, check, look into it, judge it, and like, now this guy can't be the man over how about Shem Yahshai. He can't be it. Nah, look at him. That's all right though, man. You keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that same energy. When all hell breaks loose, we're gonna see it's gonna be covered. Is it gonna be this mighty man of this world, this prudent man of this world, this wise man of this world? No. And it's you who believed in him, to you who believed in this mighty, the prudent, well-spoken man, they're gonna be a stumbling block unto you. You see? So you're a fucking, you individuals double-minded, man. You're gonna be a fucking double-minded person. All right? Because you prayed for wisdom, didn't receive not. It's like you prayed for wisdom, Mosai gave you a way to go get it, and then you're like, nah, this I can't. This individual ain't the ones. These ain't the ones I'm looking for, man. They're unguided. Look at them. Look the way they speak. Stumbling block, mate. Verse 6, let's go back. James 1 and 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that give to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given. But let him ask in faith, no wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. You ever went to the ocean? You see how the waves be? The way they're being carried here and there, to and fro. Well, it's these individuals over here, man. That's you. You being carried left, right, middle. Here and here. Cause why? You can't believe what Yahweh Shem has given you, because you have no faith. Okay, you look the individuals who's preaching the truth. You're like, nah, it can't be them. So you're being tossed to and fro. Let me see if I get that preacher right in the book of Ephesians, right? Ephesians 4:14. That we henceforth be no more children. Okay, a lot of you think you're wise, man, but legit, you don't want to go up in this thing, man. Okay, so you stay on that level of being children, and then let's read on. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine. Every doctrine out there, it gets you, cause you be carried away in different direction by the sleight of man and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in way to deceive. And that's how Jack gets in caught, man. And there's a lot of individuals out there who's gonna catch you and take you with them, and you're gonna be destroyed. At the end of the day, when all is all done, judgment is here. You will be destroyed with those individuals. Ezekiel chapter 14 verse 9. If the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I Yahweh have deceived that prophet, and I'll stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity, and the punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of them that seeketh unto him. You see that? So keep going, man. You individuals to keep going. Keep praising these false prophets. Keep thinking they really got the truth, okay? Because they're being rebuked, and then you can't, and you yourself, you can't receive the truth. You butthurt, okay? Because you think you coming in the truth, you thinking you deep, you think you know this and that. So when you're being told to, like, bro, you going off, you're like, nah, man, I'm not going off. Fuck you, who the hell are you to tell me I'm going off? You a man. I don't believe in man. But hey, the scripture tells you the Most High have set up man to teach this truth, man. The Most High have messengers out here, and those messengers are men. The prophets are men. You see what I'm saying? And then you saying you don't believe in man, you go ahead and fucking, group up, okay, or join another man, another individual man. You go with him, and you be, you you do the same, he be, what's the word I'm looking for? You be, you and him become one. You believe everything he's saying. Now, how does that make sense, man? You guys are fucking hypocrites. That's just fucking. Uh, I'm gonna keep reading, man. So verse 6 is here. But let him ask in faith, no wavering. For he that waver is like a wave of sea that driving within and toasted. In verse 7, let no that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. You see that? Okay, you ain't gonna receive nothing of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. A lot of you are fucking double-minded. Okay, you won't receive. You're not gonna receive anything, man. You know, and your conversation is all fucked. It ain't nothing to do with the prophecies. It's just you trying to feel your ego. You trying to be heard. You trying to, like, be so fucking emotion so everybody can feel sorry for you. You know, you niggas acting like bitches, man. Okay, Revelation 19 and 10. I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant of that brethren. So this is John Revelator telling an angel, man, you know. It's like this is the angel telling, it's like this is the angel telling John the Revelator, hey man, I'm just, you know, I'm all your brother, you know, I'm your brother, man. I fell servant as you are. Okay. It says, and of thy brethren have the testament, you know, testament of Yahushua. Worship the Most High, for the testament of Yahushua is a spirit of prophecy. Okay, now let's go look here. Look at a few things right here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead, worship the testament right here, right? The word testament is a testifying. The office committed to the prophets of testifying concerning future events. That's the spirit we're supposed to be in. That's our job. But you niggas is in a different industry. You niggas in our industry of being queen of dramas. I ain't gonna say king of dramas. Y'all niggas is queen of dramas. You see, we're supposed to be committed to as a prophet of testifying concerning future events. You see, that's our job, man. We all want to testify before a judge, yeah. Because everything we're saying, you know, we're telling what's the whole world what's going on, what's gonna happen if you don't do certain things, and then eventually, when Yahushua gets here, the ultimate judge, it's gonna be, what's gonna be, it's gonna be judgment time. You know. Okay, let's go here. Ship to worship. This is worship right here. It says key to keys to hand towards one in talking of reverence. Right, you go to the book of let's go here real quick. The book of Psalms, right? And this is what we're all supposed to be in this right here, man. You're supposed to be all doing this. Psalms 2 and 12. Kiss the Son, lest it be angry. Kiss the Son. Reverence Yahweh. It's like Yahweh. Reverence Yahweh, man. Lest he be angry, right, man? And then what all you individuals out there is doing, talking all that shit, talking about the apostles and the elders, grand millstone, you ain't despising them. You're despising Yahweh and his son, Yahweh Shai. Y'all gonna get fucked up. And you perish from the way when his wrath is kindled but a little. Why? Why you niggas gonna die like that? It's cause you know, you talking crazy about the man that was said about Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. You talking crazy about them, you know? No, you talking crazy about Yahweh and his son. So from there you're gonna be killed, you know, because the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and the rest of the brothers that teach the same doctrine, he's telling you to reverence Yahweh Shah and teach the doctrine of Yahweh Shah. But on the other hand, you're turning around saying, no, no, no. I say no. Can't tell me what to do. You a man. Okay. And then on top of that, some of you individual nowadays, you disrespecting King David, okay, which was King Marshall. All right, man. Blessed, blessed are all they that put their trust in him. All right. So, man, yep. Yeah, individual, man. Better get yourself right, because we're in the time of judgment. Okay. You keep running your mouth because you're emotion. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to say, man. When because the Mossad, man. Hey, how about Shimon Shah is a terrible powers to mess with. Hey, how about Shimon Shah? Hey, he will punish you by taking an individual that you love the most. All right, that you love the most. Take them out first to show you, man, and then keep doing the same thing, and then eventually, man, you left all traumatized, man, and then after that you down. Okay, let's look up the word prophecy. All right, it's prophetia.
Strong's G 4394.
Prophetia.
Prophetia.
Right, it says a prophecy. A discourse emanating from divine inspiration and declaring the purposes of the Most High, whether by reproving or admonishing the wicked or comforting the afflicted. Right, man. Or revealing things hidden, especially by foretelling future events, which is what we're doing. All these things is here we're doing now. Use in entity of the utterance of all Testament prophets, of the prediction of events relating to Hamashiach's kingdom and its speedy trumpet, together with the consolation and admonitions of pertaining to it, the spirit of prophecy, the divining mind to which the prophetic factuality is due, of the endowment and the speech of Hamashiach, Christian teachers called the prophets, which we the true Christians anyway. The gift and utterance of these prophets is second, especially of the prediction of the works of the which set apart to teach the gospel, which accomplished for the kingdom of the Hamashiach. Okay, so it's supposed to be in our spirit, man. I'm going to read on time. And I felt his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do not. I am thy father's servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Hamashiach, Yahushua, which, second, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Hamashiach is a spirit of prophecy, man. And so there you go. Let's see if I can find the word spirit here. This is what spirit. Spirit. The spirit, which is, we know the spirit is the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. So there you have it, man. That's what we're supposed to be into the spirit of prophesizing. Okay. Rather than these individuals out there, they're in different spirit. 2 Peter 3:11, seeing that then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are you to be in all? Second, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy concession and godliness? All right. In NLT, it reads, it says, since everything around us is going to be destroyed like this, what holy and godliness lives you should live? And that right there should be what should be in a conversation of what? Of prophesizing. Okay, looking forward to the end of this fucking society rather than being stuck into that, into the conversation of being who's right, who's wrong, okay, who's winning the beef, who's winning the debates, That's not what Yahweh Shimon Shah is into or dealing with, man. Yahweh Shimon Shah is dealing with, the the man who's gonna prophesize of his of his what's the word of the prophecies to come or to be fulfilled. In a show where Yahweh Shah is dealing with the man who's speaking of his counsel, man. So with that, hopefully that was edified. It's like you're for rumbling, but hey, hopefully it was edified. So hey, shalom.